All right, day 7 is done, and we're getting this video done before man completely crashes out. It was a long day. We started off day 7 in Paris. Took our time this morning. We had to go to the Orly airport so that we could fly down here to Biarritz in southwestern France along the Bay of Biscay. But before we went to the airport, we went to...
Coupi Cafe?
Coupi Bar, yeah.
Coupi Bar? And they liked Dad's post on Instagram.
Yeah, it's this Vietnamese.
It's like Dad's Alexandra Daddario.
Yeah, true. But anyways, it was kind of an Asian fusion place, mainly Vietnamese, and it was super good. They had this pate and pork belly banh mi, or a Vietnamese sandwich that was so good with pickled carrots. But I thought the 2 stars of the show were their crispy fried peri-peri chicken. They had these chunks of thigh meat that were battered and fried, had a nice sauce on it. It was so good and crispy all the way to the very end. It's so good. And we had this grilled Asian beef taco as well that was served in a Chinese pancake for a shell. So good. Oh man, we were pretty stoked. That was our favorite thing that we had eaten so far. So, and then we went to the Orly airport and flew down to Biarritz. And our flight was delayed a little bit, so we had to sit in the airport about an extra hour. Not too bad. It was actually one of our smoothest travel days, don't you think, man?
Yeah, except the people laughed at me at the end. I was pissed.
Who laughed at you?
Remember that?
Oh, when we were getting off the plane, like seriously, like
everybody freaking is standing up. Like, it's worse here. Like, everybody is getting. It's like all these freaking old people too, like just getting up and like trying to block the aisle. The lady, I had the aisle, and the lady in the window was like standing up. Remember? That's why you told me that you're like, maybe you should stand up.
Yeah.
She was like freaking like trying to get out, like, and I'm still sitting because I can't. There's so many people in the aisle. So then I'm getting out, and everybody's leaving. They actually, it's nice because they have opened the back of the plane and the front of the plane, so people are going out both sides.
Nice.
But I'm waiting for the people to move, and I'm trying to grab my backpack over. Like, but I have to grab it before the guy next to me can get out, and he's just like looking at me, and he's like,
yeah, it didn't.
You start like laughing, and I'm like, so what am I supposed to do here? Like, I have to grab my bag. I don't know what's so funny.
It didn't help that we were the only ones the only native English speakers. Yeah. They all spoke French, so there was a little bit of a language barrier. So they weren't that terrible.
They were laughing at me.
Yeah, it was no big deal. I think it was a pleasant, kind laugh. I don't think it was a make fun of you laugh, but it's just an awkward situation. So, but
take it. It was too many old people.
Anyways, we got to Biarritz. Our hotel is in Bayonne, and so we crossed 2 rivers from Biarritz. It's like a couple miles drive or something like that, but on the bus. But it's a beautiful town, beautiful seaside town. It was so pretty.
Smells like the ocean.
Smells like the ocean, feels like the ocean. We boarded off the back of the plane, and there's this mist kind of enshrouding the airport, and the sun was shining through it. And we got a couple of really cool pictures that we'll post. But it was awesome.
When we were walking home, you could feel like the water droplets, but it wasn't like raining. It felt like we were walking through a mister.
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was really cool.
The mister is nature.
Yeah. And and so we had a really good dinner too. We went to a little restaurant called Bodega Chez Grille, and we had some steak frites and like ham steak frites. But the charcuterie board was absolutely the star of the show. It was so good. It had deep fried squid on it, along with some Bayonne ham, or jambon Bayonne as they call it here, and some cheese, some Blebby's cheese, which comes from some sort of Basque cheese that comes from there. For any of you cheese lovers, it's a sheep's cheese. It's kind of like manchego if you've ever had it, and it was just really super good and yummy with the bread, with the baguettes and the ham. And they had 2 kinds of chili peppers. that they Basque chili peppers, a padron, and a guindillas. Anyways, super good. Just everything on it was awesome. It had a croquette on it too. It was so good. And we had a wonderful walk through town on our way home too. It was nice. Got to check in with Kristen and talk to her, see how our day went while we were walking. So,
miss my mom.
Yeah, and I miss my wife. So,
I think I miss my mom.
Probably not. But we can argue over that tomorrow. So, anyways, cool day for us. Smooth travel day. And tomorrow we are going to do some laundry here in Bayonne, maybe see a little bit of the sights. And then we're taking our train to Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. And that is where the Camino Francés, or the Camino de Santiago, starts, the French way, the French version. And so like in about less than 36 hours, we'll be starting the Camino. Fun time will be over and serious walking time will begin. All right. See you guys tomorrow.